Welcome all to Let's Get It, where we attack today's local or national hottest sports topics. I'm your host, Randy Dutkin, and let's get after it. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Let's Get It. I'm your host, Randy Dutkin, along with co-host and producer Jason Bryce, and always co-host Coach Marcus Bullock, coming to you on a beautiful Sunday morning. It is a happy Father's Day to all of those who are with us, who are expecting to be fathers, those who have been fathers, and those that are not with us.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah, see, look,
See
listen.
what I'm saying?
I did that on purpose just for you
playing
guys.
Games, see?
No, happy Father's Day to you guys, fellas. I know it's going to be a very good day. Hopefully, you guys got some good stuff planned. Got a great show ahead. We're going to talk about the NBA Finals recap, get into a little bit, of course, about the Red Hot Phillies. I know Jason's excited to talk about that, and his boy Aaron Nola, and just a few other topics.
And Rio Muto too.
You know what? We're going to get into that. We are going to get into that. So he's unfortunately the other day I was thinking to myself, what you always say, I'm like, he's being pretty Muto right now.
Right. But he did well.
And to those who are not consistent followers of the show, they know that is Jay's way of saying that he sucks. But either way, before we get into everything, Coach, how are you doing this morning?
I'm doing well, man. Happy Father's Day to everyone out there. All is good here. School's done, which is always good. Now it's just time for the summer grind to start. So making that checklist of what we're going to do this summer, which we'll probably get to about half of it. And, that's how it goes.
So what's number one on that list this summer?
So number one on the list for this summer, that's a great question.
Very good question.
That's a very good question. It's probably, so we are in the process of doing some things with our house in terms of purchasing and all that kind of stuff. So that's probably number one.
Okay. All right. Gotcha. All right. Jay, how about yourself?
Hey, what's going on, fellas? Man, doing well. School is over. And you know what? I got a very long checklist, but normally, listen, you're never going to do everything on the checklist. You're right about that. But I'm gonna get darn close. Darn close. I'm gonna get darn close. I promise.
Navigating problems.
Oh yeah. Listen, I've been adjusted. I track and adjust. You know what I'm saying? So, but no, we're gonna do some things, man. We're going to do some, improvements to the house. I'm going to pick these weeds up. It's getting on my nerves for the last couple of weeks. Just do a couple of things. But most importantly, number one thing is to relax. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just realized, I took my glasses off, man. I'm like, wow, I got some bags. I'm tired and working, grinding. I'm going to try to relax a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So that's the one thing we're going to do. Spend time with family and just continue to, be healthy and, have some fun this summer, man.
Knock on wood.
Yeah.
Knock on wood. Good stuff.
How about you?
I'm good, man. Obviously, I wish I had the summer thing there. I mean, with school being out. But, I always look forward to summer.
But you still have a great job, so.
Yeah, absolutely. I do. It allows me to enjoy the summer in many ways. So it definitely does. I always enjoy it. Like I said, this is the time of year I love with baseball season. And, I'm a summer baby, so I got the summer birthday. So I like the summer. It's funny that, and I don't know now with your birthdays, right? Like you love the warm weather, so it makes sense. When's your birthday, Coach? May. And you prefer the warm weather.
Yeah.
I'm an August baby. I can not stand the heat.
Really?
Can't stand the heat.
So you'd rather be cold than hot?
Yes. I would rather walk out to a 44-degree day than not 44. Let's say like a 64-degree day like today than like an 94-degree
Well,
day.
that's But no. But would you rather it be
very cold or very hot?
14 or 94?
Right.
Okay, no, I'll take 94.
Okay.
I'll take 94.
Yeah.
So I was thinking about this, and I talked about it on radio earlier this week. So I kind of wanted to steal this. But shout out to Tyrone Johnson in 97.5.
Sure.
So when you were growing up, you have all different sitcoms and everything. Who is one of your favorite TV dads?
I don't know if this is appropriate for me to say.
Yeah,
but he was
I'm saying,
taking away what has happened recently.
Right.
He was the best TV dad of all time.
Right.
Yeah, fair.
Mr. Bill Cosby.
right.
We're gonna go pre everything that happened.
I mean, you gotta go Bill Cosby. I mean, but it depends. I don't know, because it's a cultural question too as
For
well.
sure.
No,
You
it
know
is.
what I'm saying?
That's what they were saying.
It's a
And it
cultural
is.
question.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Because
And
I would go Philip Banks.
Phil Banks, right?
That's a good.
James,
That's a very.
I like James
It's also
Evans.
a generational thing too.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
James.
James Evans.
Yeah.
But you know what? Quiet is kept.
Al
Like
Bundy.
one of my favorite shows was Different Strokes. So I wouldn't have minded Phil Drummond though. You know what I'm saying? Like
I could. I mean, he wasn't my favorite TV dad, and I don't even like. But I forget what was his name on the show. I don't know. I forget his name on the show. But Bob Saget, Full House.
Yeah.
okay, yeah,
I forget his name on the show.
Yeah.
Was Danny
that
Tanner?
Danny Tanner.
Danny Tanner. Okay.
Was that pre all the jokes on stage?
Well, yeah, yeah. We can't.
Everyone got a
Yeah.
Danny Tanner before
Yeah.
this. So about
Yeah,
Al
I'm trying
Bundy.
to think.
Al Bundy was.
He was funny. I mean, he was funny. He was good. But George Jefferson, I think, was
Yeah,
up there
good
for
one.
me.
Yeah.
Phil Banks was good. You know what I'm saying? It's just a lot. It's quite a few.
Now
You
they
know
said
what I mean?
now Phil Dunphy. I know you with
Oh man,
Modern Family.
yeah, he's
Oh,
definitely
okay.
in there now.
Okay.
he was funny.
He was
Okay.
great.
Yeah, I don't know, bro. That's a great question.
It was just a
It's
good.
great
And you're
question.
right, and that's what they were saying. Like everyone,
cultural.
depending on age,
Right.
generation, and culture, what their answer was.
Right.
You know, but
Right.
one of the guys called it with Al Bundy, and they were cracking up, and I was
Wow.
like, you know, and it's so funny because you go back and you watch like clips of that show now.
But you know what? Yo, shout out to it's a great show because I was sitting here thinking we say cultural, right?
Yeah.
So when we were growing up, it really was just two cultures that had shows, right? Black and white.
Mm-hmm.
But then you saw like the George Lopez show.
Yes.
So I was thinking about like, yo, what about the Latino culture?
Yeah.
Who was there? But George Lopez, that was a great show.
That was
It was
a very
a good
funny
show.
You know what I'm saying? And he's funny too. You know what I'm saying? So he wasn't bad either. You know what I mean? But you know, I don't know. I that's a great question. I think at different times, like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like if I had to be disciplined, like I did not want to be disciplined by James.
No.
No. Not at all. You know what I'm saying? Not
That's
at
funny.
all.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Well, that was just a question. It was because it was interesting, and we all kind of had our own thoughts on it. But another underrated one. Someone said with Carl Winslow with Family
Matters.
Yeah. I don't know if you watched a whole lot of Family Matters.
I did. No,
Yeah.
I liked it, but I don't know if I was really feeling Carl. You know.
You know what? Someone said that. They said how
feeling
they
Carl.
said
Carl got punked a lot.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
They said that
Oh,
like,
and as
you
a
know,
police officer,
one
too,
time
right?
they said one time when Rachel's place got destroyed by the dragons,
Yeah,
the only time they ever saw him be tough.
Yeah,
But they
yeah,
said
yeah, it was
Steve used to come in there and just run his house.
Yeah.
And they said one time, like, what was her name? Judy was
Uh-huh.
like gone. They were like, oh, let's call the police. And they were like, well, you are the police, Carl.
Yeah,
Do something
yeah.
about it.
Do y'all remember when Steve turned into Stefan?
Stefan Urkel.
Stefan Urkel.
He was doing his thing.
Yeah.
What about Rock? Do you remember Rock? Coach?
Oh yeah.
I don't know if you
Yeah.
probably don't
No.
remember. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, it's a cultural thing, man. It's all good, man. But Rock was all right too.
Yeah.
Rock was good.
Yeah.
Rock was good. He was about a Baltimore father. It was good. It was a good show. He's a garbage man.
Right.
You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? So it was a good show though. Wasn't-
Oh, you know what? I do remember that now because I remember that because they wanted. There was the one clip. Oh, they
What,
wanted
the gangs?
Yes,
Gangs,
I
right.
remember that. Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Right. With my man, which is my man. I don't know his name though. I think he's from Delaware though, but he's
Now I
hilarious.
now I know
Yeah.
exactly what you're talking about.
That was the one from Menace to Society. It
Yeah,
was a funny, right?
Oh yeah.
Wait, matter of fact, no, that's Pinky too. Ain't that Pinky? From next Friday? That
Pinky
is
from
Pinky.
Friday.
Yeah, that's
yeah,
Pinky too,
yeah.
man. So it's a good question though. That's a great question.
Yeah, I remember
Very
seeing,
good question.
because everyone has a different, and then there's always like the random one that someone will throw out there.
Mhm.
So, but yeah, because
Good question.
somebody, what did somebody say? Someone said Zach Morris, his father, and they were like, Who even knows who Zach
Right,
Morris's
I don't
father
remember.
is? They were like,
The only time I remember Zach Morris's father was he had to come like to school or something because Zach got in trouble.
yeah.
Right.
And they pretended somebody else was his dad,
Yes.
and then he actually showed
And
up. He was in like 2 episodes.
That was exactly what the guy brought up, the caller. And Tyron was like, no, that does not qualify at all. So, well, listen, I mean, getting into the main, topic we're going to talk about right now, this NBA Finals, Golden State, took out Boston Celtics. What are your immediate reactions to that series? Jay, I see you pumping your fist. Give me your immediate reactions.
Well, first of all, you know what? Listen, I don't make no bones about it, but I can't stand the Boston Celtics. But at the same time, I will give my hat off to them because they played very well. But they didn't get it done. And to be expected. The Warriors, to me, I haven't been a Warriors fan probably since, actually, I haven't been a Warriors fan. I did like, I was more Mark Jackson than Steve Kerr. So I didn't like that whole situation. And then at that time, my affinity for LeBron had came back because he came back to Cleveland. So then I'm rooting for Cleveland versus LeBron or whatever like that. But this particular Warriors team, I just feel like this is their best championship. I don't know. And if it's not their best, then it's behind the 2015 one. Okay. But I still think this might be their best one because, even in 2015, they played LeBron. They won what? I think they won 4-2 or whatever. But they, LeBron was down, Kyrie and Kevin Love. Right. You know what I mean? So I'm like, yeah, they were supposed to win. But this one here, this could have went the other way.
Yeah.
Several games. And the way that they came back and showed the resiliency, particularly I thought that they had turned the corner in that game 4. The game 4 in Boston, I thought that they had turned the corner. They just outwilled them. You know what I'm saying? And they didn't lose no game since, right?
Right.
They won 3 in a row, right?
Yeah.
So I thought from there, they really, they had to wake up.
Well, even before the finals, like just the way for them getting back to the finals this year, and they overcame a lot, because I know early on in the season, they were kind of still finding their way, finding their identity. Coach, what were your immediate reactions?
It was interesting, and Draymond said it at the very beginning of the season. He said, "No team," and I thought about it. And I guess it's pretty true. No team has really relied on veterans, but then also relied on young guys so much that has really won a championship. Usually it's a veteran team that they might have one young guy or something like that that's kind of carrying. But so for them to pull this off with guys like Jordan Poole and Gary Payton and guys like that who are playing huge roles for them, and even throughout the season with Kuminga and Moody helping them get there, they didn't play much in the finals. But it's just interesting how, and it's kind of like, that's a place where you can go and they figure it out and they fit you in. Like Wiggins, I think, is a perfect example.
Yeah, absolutely.
People would have said that he was a bust.
Yeah.
Before, and I don't think he was a bust. I mean, he was still averaging, and Minnesota's averaging 20 something. He just didn't live up to the next LeBron, the next, so. But then for him to come here and he's now a lockdown defender, and great rebounder, and he was huge to the point where people are saying he should be Finals MVP. Obviously, I don't agree with that, but like he had that much of an impact. Even guys like Otto Porter. Otto Porter should have been out of the league. He was awful in Washington. Yeah. And now he comes here and he's hitting huge shots, playing defense. So I think it's one of those systems, and I give a lot of credit to Steve Kerr that they make, and also with the core group of Draymond, Steph, and Clay, they make you fall into what they're doing, but they also make you feel important in your role. Yeah. So
I think, and I totally agree, and I just want to double down on that. I think that every once in a while, the pieces come together and it creates magic. And I think that if you remove any of those pieces that you mentioned, that magic's gone. So I used to give it to exclusively to Kerr, like, oh, it's Kerr's system. But now you need the right players with the mindset to encourage and have because those players, those veterans, Iguodala, all of them, you know, Draymond, Steph, Clay, they're encouraging those other players. Hey, just follow the system. Just follow the system. You know, and then just do this and do that. And it's what they're delivering in the system is what makes them. It's just a perfect marriage. Like I don't know if we've seen anything like that since the maybe Jordan. You know what I'm saying? It's actually reminiscent of like the Chicago Bulls, because everybody was like, oh, the triangle. Well, you see what happened when Phil came to New York and that triangle. Nah, you know what I'm saying?
And
like,
again, you talk about role players. I mean,
it works. Like certain play, it works, you know, but it doesn't mean that it could work everywhere.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it was just a great finals.
And I mean, just going back to what you talk about Andrew Wiggins. I mean, I think not just what he did offensively, but the way he shut down Jason Tatum. Yeah. I mean, he completely changed the series when he became the main defender on him. And you're right. I mean, there was a lot of people arguing that, you know, he could have been the MVP. Right. So, I mean, I am glad that Steph got it. You know, here's a little tidbit for I don't know who wins it next year, but every All-Star Game MVP, I think, for the last 4 seasons has been the NBA Finals MVP. So depending on who wins the next year's All-Star Game MVP.
Well, everybody's going to be trying to get it now.
Oh, yeah. Well, you know what? I'm kind of mad at myself because I pulled out my bet on the Warriors.
Did you?
You know, I forget at what point I had them at like plus 600. I mean, I only put like $20 on them, so I wasn't.
You didn't think they were going to win, or
I don't know. I think I let the.
You were really rooting for Boston?
No, I pulled
out early.
I pulled this bet out before the series.
Oh, okay, I got you.
You know,
okay.
But I don't know. I think I had the itch or something. You know, so I was like, So,
what do you think about? You know, what I was disappointed in was in Marcus Smart with his defense, and you know, defensive player of the year. He's this Mr. Tough guy, and he just looked. And I get it. It's tough guarding Steph, but he just looked defeated. And there were times where he just, I don't want to say gave up, but like he wasn't competing. Like,
right.
Steph's getting wide open shots and he's just standing there watching him shoot.
He kind of, you know, I think what you're saying, he kind of regressed a little bit. You know, for a while there, you know, that was the knock on him was, you know, he checked out, kind of immature, and you kind of saw a little bit of that rear its ugly head again. Yeah. So
really, you saw it. Really?
I mean, I saw that. I saw the body image, like you're saying, the body language. Excuse me.
I think. Do you think that had more to do with him just thinking that, yo, I can't guard Steph or whatever, or more of frustration with their offense? Because their offense changed. Something went astray. Like you saw
Jason
Brown
got shut down.
He got shut down, but they weren't moving the ball. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like Boston, you know, when they're getting that one-on-one, that's when they're not really that effective like that.
Right.
But when they're moving that ball the way they've been doing that's why you had Horford, you know, putting up crazy numbers. You had Pritchard. Where was Pritchard? Where was Horford? Where was these different players at? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know. You think that was more immaturity or I mean, definitely was immaturity, but you think it was more of his own frustration with his team, or you just think he just gave up? The moment was too big for him.
That's what I don't know. Like, cause I was disappointed in, I thought the first 2, 3, even 4 games, he was like in it. He was locked in. He was running around crazy. Right. And then just game 5 and 6, he just didn't seem, even game 5 when Steph didn't play well at all, right. Steph was getting wide open shots and he was just missing them. And I didn't see that fight from Marcus Smart that seemed like really is what drives that team,
right?
You know, to compete. And, you know, especially game 6, there was a couple plays where you could just, you know, they showed the angle from behind when Steph's shooting, and you can literally see Marcus Smart just standing there, not contested, not doing it, just standing there. Mm-hmm. And it's like, you know, this is the guy that's been in, like, that they were trying to get rid of a couple years ago.
Right. So Steph was unbelievable.
Steph was
unbelievable. You know what I'm saying? Unbelievable. Boston had their chances though. You know, they had their chances. Tatum did get shut down. I think that's what it is. He whines too much.
Tatum?
Yeah. Is that what it is? It's something about him. I don't know what it is.
You know what's interesting? I think what's you know, you see these guys, and throughout the year they get these calls in the regular season, mm-hmm. and then it's you know, Draymond is a genius. Yeah. Draymond fouls you 5 times on every possession.
Mhm.
But the ref's like, we can't call all these.
Right.
We can't call everyone.
Right.
So now he gets away with it.
It's away with it. Right.
So that's frustrating for these other guys. But like on the other hand, I think Steph was getting beat up
Big time.
and they're not calling
They're
it.
not
So
calling
it's
nothing.
like, listen, you just got to play. And I think that's what I said. I don't know if I was said it on the show or somebody else. There's a progression of winning.
Yes.
You don't just win.
Right.
You don't just
you got to go through
you
the
don't
bumps
just
and bruises.
get there and win.
Yeah.
So like they've been good. Boston's been good. They've been getting to this conference finals. Now you get to the NBA finals and you see it's a whole nother level.
Right.
So now I think, and I don't know if they get back there. I don't think they get back there. I think, the East is going to get better.
Mhm.
But you have that step now. Okay, we know what it's like. If we get back there, I think Boston will be better. But,
Right.
I think that's what it was. I think it was just another level for him,
Yeah.
for Tatum. But Jaylen Brown was great too.
He was. And despite, I feel like he travels every time he.
I don't think he
makes a
gets
move.
enough credit for us being as good.
He's all right.
But I will say this: Jaylen Brown was great in the first half of games.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
He had a couple second half, but like that first quarter, he's like,
Yeah. You put shooting in that Boston team. I think that's the difference maker, right? They missed a lot of threes, I thought, and I think that's probably what Marcus Smart's frustration is as well, because he was shooting and he was missing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
and I think that's one of the things like the Sixers are going with right now. So if we're going to add shooting, that means we're going to give up something else.
Yep.
We're going to give up some of our defense. We're going to give up. So like, what do you do? Like, what do you give? What do you take? And I think the Warriors were in a great situation because they literally would have, if Jordan Poole wasn't in the game, 5 guys on the court that can shoot and defend. Well,
Right.
4 guys. Draymond can't shoot, but
Right.
Draymond's what they run their offense through.
Right.
And like Steph was playing defense.
Yeah.
Like there was no mismatches. He
Right.
was Horford didn't even go at him the one possession. Like he's passing the ball out.
Right.
So and I think that's what makes teams good is when you have guys that can play on both ends.
Yeah.
And you're not losing anything.
I like this version of Steph, and I think there's 2 versions. You have the still coming of age Steph, and then the maturated Steph.
This is a much more likable stuff.
I like this Steph, even when he's like,
You didn't like the other stuff?
I enjoy. I liked watching him play.
Yeah,
But I think, and maybe Jay's, kind of leaning towards the same thing. I just felt like he was annoying.
he was.
Like
To
was
me, he
annoying.
was.
Like it was an arrogance that he hadn't earned yet. But now,
At the time,
At the time.
When is this?
So we're talking maybe
early on,
like when?
all the kids wanted to start being like him. Right. All the kids now all of a sudden started wearing mouthpieces. You know what I'm saying? They didn't give a darn. They didn't give a darn about mouthpieces before.
But I'm saying,
But all of a sudden they, I want to shoot a mouthpiece. You know what I'm saying? They want to walk like the threes. You know what I'm saying? So when was that? That was what, 20? We say 20 when he came of age, what, 2014?
yeah,
15, somewhere in there.
yeah.
So when he started winning championships?
Yeah, maybe so.
Right. But I mean, I
didn't like him.
I agree. But I think that
I didn't like him.
Like Jay said, I'm in the same boat that I'm just like, man, I tip my hat now, not just tipping your hat. I mean, take the whole hat off and take a knee. But
I don't know. Even when he talks, he was like, you know what I'm saying? Or he was like this. And I like it.
Yeah.
I like it now. I didn't like it, before it was what was it he used to do or something.
yeah, it was,
I didn't like it, man.
great. I mean,
I didn't like it.
I mean,
man.
Draymond is a great troll though. He's a great.
I even like Draymond now. But again, maybe because I've seen them fall from grace.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I like Draymond because he kept it real and we can maybe, I don't know if you want to transition to this. He kept it real with Durant. He said, dude, we was already winning when you got here.
Yeah.
Don't be acting like, you know what I'm saying? Like you just fall in line. You know what I'm saying? And his words were prophetic. Like, Durant left thinking like, yo, I'll hurt them. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all hurt me with that comment. I'm going to hurt y'all. How do y'all think he's feeling right now?
Do I think Durant?
Yeah.
I mean, I really don't think Kevin Durant cares.
Oh, he cares.
I think he would prefer them not to win.
Oh, he cares.
But I don't think
Trust you.
I really believe I don't think he's like I don't think he was rooting against them. I don't think so.
Okay.
I think he was like I prefer them not to win so I don't have to deal with this. But I don't think he was rooting against them because I don't think he has an issue with the Warriors.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
I think he has an issue with the people. So I don't think it's I don't want the Warriors to win. It's I don't want the Warriors to win so I don't have to deal with you people.
Yeah.
Maybe so. You don't think inside of him he's like, I did make a wrong move.
Oh, no. I think he thinks that.
You know what I'm saying?
And I don't even know if it's I made a wrong move. I think it's I aligned myself with the wrong person, the wrong teammate.
Right. Okay.
So I might now. What do I do now? I aligned myself with Kyrie. That's not going well.
That's not
I
going
brought
well.
in James. That's not
That
going
ain't
well.
Right.
Now we traded for Simmons. That ain't going well.
Right.
What do I?
Right.
I can't leave. I can't leave to another team.
Right.
What do I do now?
I was talking to my man last night. I was like, yo, I don't even know if I mentioned it last night, but I told him before, like, yo, he was whack for even going to Brooklyn. He was scared. I said, I've had this conversation with my brother and my uncles and them. He was scared to even go to Brooklyn. Everybody know New York a town. You want to make a difference or whatever, go to New York, go to Manhattan. You know what I'm saying? But he went to Brooklyn, and that still was like a, you know, I don't want the pressure.
Yeah. It's like
I
going
don't
to the
think
Jets instead of the Giants.
But
The Mets,
the Mets
instead of
said
the
the
Yankees.
Yankees.
You know what
to
I'm
be
saying?
fair, though, nobody's going to the Knicks as long as they have that owner.
I mean, that could be
Nobody's
true.
going
Yeah, it could be true, maybe. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, I'm just saying, if you wanted the challenge, you wanted the
Yeah,
challenge of
yeah.
New York, you wanted this. Like, even if you win in Brooklyn, you still won't
You're
be.
still not. Yeah,
You still won't be New York's team. You know what I mean?
And
So-
even with the Warriors too, though, like just seeing Clay after everything he had been through, coming back from the injury.
Yeah,
That-
he
did
he
you
didn't
guys
play
see-
well, though.
Did you guys
He
see
did not.
the Clay Thompson impersonator?
that was
Yeah, that's
great.
funny. Yeah.
Now, do you think
That's
that
funny.
was real, or that was like something that the organization was kind of in on?
I don't know. He looked just like him, though.
I mean, he looked.
So he's
just-
done it
well,
before.
Yeah, I know he has done it before.
He's done it before, and he's gotten all the way in.
He was taking shots on the
He
court.
parked the first time he did it was years ago, and he got parked in the park as well.
What? Oh,
Everything.
wow.
Yeah, he
But
went to
the
the players'
crazy
park?
part is he always shows up in uniform. So like he pulls up to the arena in
And the uniform. And they like,
and they're just like, all right, good. Like why? Like nobody's got their uniform on.
No, they're all-
wait, he actually got in past security, everything?
on the court.
Yeah.
He was.
Oh, that's
So this
dope.
time he was shooting on the court. Like he was warming up for 10 minutes
Oh,
Now,
on
he
the
did-
court.
Now he did look. I mean, he did look like him. I mean,
No, he does look
that
like
is
him.
hilarious.
I mean, he did. But that's why I was saying. I wonder if and I think we did talk about this before though. But I wonder if the Warriors organization's in on it.
Here's why I'll say they're not, because there's another guy who posted during the finals celebration
right.
on the floor, taking pictures with everybody, had the trophy, took a picture with the trophy, and he goes, I told everybody I was Steph Curry's cousin or brother or something. I
Right.
forget what he said.
Oh wow.
And I got into
Wow.
the celebration. So he's on the floor,
Wow,
everything. There's
see?
one picture with him holding the trophy. So I think people are just doing whatever they gotta do to get
And the
in.
funny thing is, I mean, at that point, you don't know 100% of the guy,
That's funny.
But I feel like they would have like the family section.
They do. And then usually everybody has a
Yeah, I was gonna say a credential or something. But I was laughing
That's
about
funny.
that. Now, obviously, with the Warriors and with Steve Kerr, where do you think that this just puts him between the 9 championships now? I think this might be his best coaching job that he's done. And
I mean,
obviously the first. I'm going to say, obviously, with the Bulls and the Spurs,
Mhm.
he was hit some big shots over the years, but he was beneficiary of being on some great teams.
we have to say the same thing about him that we say about everybody else. Like, how many Hall of Famers does he have on his team?
Yeah,
How many Hall of Famers did he play with?
yeah.
That's what we say to everybody else. That's what we say for Doc Rivers.
Whoa.
We do say it for Doc Rivers, though.
But he has 4.
Well, he had a lot
Doc
of.
has 1.
Okay, but I'm saying though, but he played with other. Yeah, I mean, he should have probably won one more in Boston. I'll give you that.
And he should have probably won one in the Clippers.
Yeah. That team immensely
Those Hall of
failed.
Famers, are like the Steph, Draymond Hall of Famers. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know.
That's
No,
I don't know, you know what I
I'm
mean?
not saying that, but I'm saying if you have a team
That loaded. Yeah,
that's supposed to win,
you should be able to get it
and
done.
you get knocked out way before you're supposed
Yeah.
to, then that's got
I
to go
can do
against
that.
it.
and some of the players they had in LA, they're like more like Wall of Famers, you know. And as
Yeah.
you like to
The Richie Ashburns.
the rich yeah.
I mean, he's a good coach. He's a great coach. You know what I'm saying? I think
Do you think if Doc has that team, they win?
If he's a Warriors coach,
Yes.
If he
don't
doesn't,
know.
if he
Does Doc have the intestinal fortitude
good word.
to bench Draymond in the fourth quarter of a finals game? Not a shot.
No, and I know, and that's
No.
what makes
no. Doc's not a world champion either.
well.
As a player.
As a player, he hasn't. He never went
He
through.
never
it.
won. He never went there. You know what I'm saying? So that I think that's an important piece.
I mean, it
You know what I'm
is
saying?
even when you're a player. If you can look at your coach and you're like, hey, he's been there, he's done that.
Yeah, because
You know-
Curry got what, 3 rings?
Yeah, and has hit some big shot.
Yeah,
No,
Curry's
he
got
had 5. He had 3 with the Bulls, 2 with the Spurs.
I forgot he was with the Spurs.
Yeah.
Right? Wow.
So you get and that think about that. So he's been with Phil Jackson and he's been with Popovich.
Right. So he's got a lot.
That's
of,
some
yeah,
pedigree right there.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
Big
Puts you
time.
in a
Big
different-
time.
You know, and I mean, he's done it in the big games. Hit some big shots in his
Yeah.
career.
Yeah.
You know,
Yes.
but and I mean, I liked him after this one interview yesterday. How you doing? He said, I'm not gonna lie, I'm pretty hungover. He was like, we were partying last night.
That's what Clay said. They said, hey, Draymond asked Clay, are you going to be a Warrior for life? And he said, I told Steve Kerr last night that I'm only ever going to play for him. So wherever
Right.
he goes, that's where I'm going,
Scott.
which is pretty deep.
You know what? Listen, you know, I like Clay's personality too. I think I saw something where he was talking about Jaren Jackson Jr.
Yeah.
and he talking some smack or whatever. And he was like, "Yo, get out of here, man." You know what I mean? So
So that bum.
that bum, right? You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
Right. Talking about all in or something like that or whatever. You know what I mean? But
Well, yeah, because they beat him in the regular season, and then Memphis beat him, and then he was like,
Yeah.
you know,
He tweeted something. Jared
Yeah.
Jackson tweeted something.
yeah, Memphis is coming though. Don't get it twisted. They're coming. They're fearless. They're fearless.
Here's what I think is going to happen with Memphis, though. I think they're going to make a move to try to get someone,
It's
a
gonna mess it-
veteran,
It's gonna mess it up.
that's going to mess
It's
it
gonna
up.
mess it up. Yeah.
Or what's going to happen is those guys have to get paid at some point because they're
Yeah.
all young.
They're all young.
So
Yep.
you're not going to keep them all. It's just like the Warriors now. The Warriors have a lot of decisions to make because Looney, Poole, Wiggins, Peyton, all those guys need contracts now.
Well, the Warriors gonna keep Wiggins.
well, yeah,
I'm saying,
I was
but you
just-
got like that's four
Yeah.
big pieces.
their
of your
summer
roster.
checklist starts with Wiggins.
So like
Yeah.
that's big of how do you
What is it that makes you? You know what? It's and I guess that's why, you know, in supervisors, when you're a supervisor or whatever, you know how to push the button. Because what is it that guys always give you their best when the contract year is there? It's just what the security, right? You just know
just I have to
I gotta perform.
Yeah.
I have to perform.
Yeah.
And then as soon as they get the check,
downhill from there.
downhill from there. No other player like Bismack Biyombo.
Oh, yeah.
You know what? I don't even blame him. And here's why. Here's why. 'Cause even that season, he was what, Toronto?
Toronto
Even that season, he wasn't good. He had one good playoff series.
and Biyombo. I can't.
And he got paid.
I remember you were on him.
Oh my
So
god!
it was like, why? Like, so who paid? Orlando paid him or
Yep,
Charlotte?
Somebody paid him. Yeah.
Whoever paid him, it was like, what are you doing? Like, he had one good series. He wasn't good the whole year.
Yeah.
One good series. So
I think
I don't blame
Siakam's the
him.
same way though.
Siakam was all NBA this year.
It's all right to me.
I mean,
It's all right though. I like what's his OG?
OG's
I like OG.
He's gonna get paid this summer.
Yeah, I heard he's linked to the Sixers. I don't know if y'all heard that.
That's the kind of player the Sixers need.
I heard he's linked to the Sixers, man.
I don't think they can afford him, but
Really?
that's the kind of player the Sixers need. Defense, offense, that's what they need.
Yeah, I don't know.
And that's exactly what they need. I mean, you know,
Yeah, I don't know.
Did you
We'll see.
did you guys watch the movie Hustle?
yes.
No, I want to watch it. It's good. I heard.
Great.
So it's a very good movie.
Okay.
But Tobias is in it.
Yeah, that's what they were doing.
And I'm watching the movie, and he's just in little parts of it. And I'm like, yo, Tobias is so good.
Yeah.
He's so good. but he's just not what we need. Like, and I feel bad saying it because I'm like, Tobias is so good.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's he? What is he? 27 now? 26, 27? Still young.
I think he's 29.
Okay.
But yeah, he's still in his prime.
Yeah.
You know.
He's so good.
Yeah.
Like, what is he? 6'8", 6'9",
6'8", 6'9", can dribble,
can shoot,
Yeah. He's
can
just,
post.
yeah.
Not a great defender, but played pretty good defense in this playoffs. Like, I want him to fit. I like Tobias.
And you know, when he does what he's supposed to do, you know.
I actually think, you know, and I don't know if we're going into Sixer talk, but I know that I actually think they were better without Harden. And that's gonna have to have a conversation. I thought they were better without Harden.
Well, and then then you're saying Simmons is still there.
Even with the distracted Simmons.
I was gonna say with the distracted Simmons, well, that's my question. With or without distracted Simmons.
I think they were better.
I mean,
They were better. Yeah, I mean, everybody say they were better because you had.
I don't
Curry.
think it's good. Like I said, I don't.
Get Steph Curry.
You're just saying. You're basically saying you'd rather have Curry than Harden. That's what it is.
And the flexibility to get somebody else. Because it's not just Curry. Like we gave up our flexibility. We gave up options. So sometimes the option is better than the player that you can, like. I don't know. I mean, if you know what it is, everything we talk about, we've been right about, right? Like, you know, certain people's personalities, X, Y, Z. At this point, to have James kind of rewrite that narrative that he's a clutch player when the pressure comes, I don't want it to be here for him to do it. Because I don't think he's going to do it. I think people are who they are. Like, what's his name? Jenny Green?
They are who they thought they were.
No,
you know what I'm saying?
I agree with that. But I don't know.
I mean,
you know what I mean? That's my only thing. Like, I'm nervous. I mean, first of all, you opt in, right? They say you're going to opt in, so he's going to get the 47. Okay, he's going to get that $47.5 million. And then he's working out some other little 3-year deal or whatever. But then who else can you get? Because clearly we need somebody else.
I think it's all going to come back to moving your guy.
Do we need? I don't think we need we don't need stars.
No, we need role players. We need good role players.
Yeah, we need guys that can shoot and play defense.
Yeah, well, we still only have the one star.
We need a morph of Seth Curry.
Harden's not a star no more. Harden's a very good point guard.
Yeah,
it's a very good point guard. You know what I'm saying? So you got Harden and then you got Maxey, right? But Maxey production went off, right? He went up. But he was still getting busy at the point guard too. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, you had him there, then you still had Curry. You still had Curry. So who did you prefer in the playoffs? The Steph Curry or Harden?
Well, I mean,
Steph Curry.
You saw that Seth Curry did more for this team.
I just think that, you know, we got to do something, and I don't even know what we can do.
It's not. I mean, they're not moving Harden. It's not happening.
No, it's a love affair.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's not happening.
Right.
They're going to probably look to move a guy like Tobias, and you know what they can get for him. But I don't know.
Would you bring Bradley Beal here? So you got Beal.
No,
right?
I think that actually makes you worse.
Yeah, I don't think we need.
I'd keep Tobias.
Scoring. I think we need some people who can play defense and just make open shots.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Yeah. I mean, I you know, we can't help. I can't help but think about my Sixers when I hear, you know, different trades going on, and somebody else just got moved recently. I was like, that's pretty good. What did Dallas do?
They got Christian Wood.
Yeah.
Christian Wood, right? So I thought that was good, right? Now he was with us, right? At one point. Did he show all that?
He played well, but he's behind Embiid.
Yeah.
Like he's not playing with
He wasn't going to do nothing anyway.
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
And I mean, Dallas, that kind of doesn't. I mean, it makes him better, but out west, it doesn't, you know, elevate him.
I don't know. I mean, I like the Dallas squad, especially when Dallas to me was all right. You know what I'm saying? But that's what they got linked to us. OG and Reggie.
They better bring back Boban.
And I would like that.
Boban got. Did he get traded? That
No, he got traded. He's part of the trade.
Yeah, he's part of the trade.
And that's Luka's buddy.
Oh.
Yeah.
Luka will be all right.
Luka will be just fine.
He was Tobias' buddy too.
Right, he'll be just fine.
You know, all the commercials and everything.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I mean, with the with the
Listen, I mean, listen, at the end of the day, you know what? Listen, it's the Warriors shining moment.
no, it is.
They did good. Boston, I was definitely happy, that they lost. I don't like nothing Boston, except for the donut.
Boston cream pie.
That
Not Boston
pie.
What's it called? Boston cream.
Donut. Yeah.
It's a good donut.
It is a great donut,
It's a
man.
good donut.
But anyway, yeah. So yeah, But listen, shout out
Is that your
Steph and all
favorite?
them.
Is that your favorite donut,
I'd have to say yes.
Coach?
I would go. I'll just. My favorite is probably just the glaze from Krispy Kreme.
Okay.
Crispy clean glaze is good.
I will go. My favorite is the apple crumb.
Oh, it's like my son.
Solid.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's good too. That's
Apple crumb,
Jason's donut.
solid.
Yeah,
So
yeah. The chocolate frost is good too.
With the cream in it. I need the cream. If I'm going chocolate frost, I need the cream in the middle.
yeah, chocolate cream.
Okay.
No.
Okay, but no.
Boston cream.
No.
No, I know.
You mean that sugary cream?
Yeah,
Oh,
if
my
I'm going
God.
chocolate.
Oh, okay. I don't like vanilla donuts though. Like the vanilla.
No,
Yeah.
Yeah. The sour cream and the blueberry donut is a slept-on donut. Though.
Never had either of
I
them.
was gonna say, what is up with the sour cream donut? I've never had one, and never appeals to
Oh,
me.
it's delicious.
In my mind, I'm gonna bite into a container of sour cream.
No, I mean they just used a little sour cream. It's pretty good though. Try that. Try that one, and then try the cornbread one.
I've heard. I saw the.
It's pretty good, man.
From Dunkin'?
From Dunkin'.
Okay.
It's pretty good,
I
man.
saw. I didn't try. I saw it.
Well, I mean, we kind of coming towards the end of the show,
Yeah,
but I can't have a show without talking about the Red Hot Phillies,
yeah.
15-2.
Yeah. Didn't the Phillies make a similar run last year?
They did, and they did, and I'm going to say that I'm
Keep it all in perspective.
learning over the years that you are always trying to help guide me.
Trying to help you out.
Right, and I appreciate that. So, like, even though when we're talking before the show, of course, I'm excited. I know that, but if the season ended today, we wouldn't even be in the playoffs. So there's not too much to get excited about.
I'm just trying to show you guys the difference, or like Loaded Lux. I don't know if you guys are familiar with battle rap, but Loaded Lux, he says, I'm trying to give you the large picture. Who's the best team in baseball right now?
The New York Yankees.
You really heard me talk about it?
No, because the Yankee fans don't talk until October.
Why do you think that is?
That's not true. Some Yankee fans
they
don't
do.
talk to them. That's not
All right, some Yankee fans in general start talking
it's
probably
That's
August.
a winning mentality.
That's what I'm saying.
I mean, I'm not.
That's
You're
what
not
I'm
wrong.
saying.
But no, I just disagree. Because all right, so what happens right now, right? Right now,
Now you are a Red Sox fan. That is correct.
correct.
Okay.
Let's say right now the Yankees didn't win another game the rest of the season. Not one. What would your response to that be?
They suck.
Right.
They suck.
If the Phillies didn't win another game the rest of the season, what would Randy's response be? He would jump off the wall with him.
Yes.
Okay. So my point is this. But here's my point.
There would be a line. I have to wait my turn.
But here's my point. When you have so much stored up in the bank,
It's fair.
1 year doesn't sway anything.
Right.
If the Phillies won a World Series this year, it would change. I don't want to say his life, but it would affect his life, Randy's life.
I mean, there is a lot of
Yes.
investment. The Phillies are my investment.
Right.
Yes.
If the Yankees win a World Series, you're like this. Job well done.
You accomplished the goal we expected.
That's about the excitement.
You're
you
right.
get.
No, I mean, I'm gonna be hype. I mean, especially, I'm gonna be hype. I'm not going to the parade. I'm not, and that part of that is because, you've been there, done that.
Exactly.
Right.
So that there's a difference. Each fan base is going to act different when
Sure,
different
right.
things happen.
Sure. No,
And it doesn't mean it's wrong. It doesn't mean it's right. It's just
Well, no, but no, you're right. Doesn't mean it's wrong. Doesn't mean it's right. But in the spirit of always growing, right? Because you're trying to grow your fan base. You're trying to change the mentality. It's like the Eagles. I mean, you brought up what you're talking about. It was the Eagles. Eagles Super Bowl. The one Super Bowl changed lives for millions of people.
Yes.
absolutely.
Okay.
There was people that literally
Because they never had a team win.
And but
So every conversation, every perspective in regards to sports, I'm saying, right? Conversation, outlook, thought, theory is always coming from a losing perspective.
You're right. Like you said,
You know what I'm saying?
You didn't
But
have a seat at the table.
Right.
And now you have a seat at the table.
You're at the table.
Right.
But then you're still I was talking
You're
about this.
You're in the room. You're not at the table.
Okay, you're in the room.
That's
right.
fair, yeah.
But sometimes you can get in the room and think you at the table, almost like the Clay and the Jaren Jackson Jr.
Yeah.
Like, okay, yo, you're good, but yo, stop it, dude.
Right.
Like, we've been here.
That's a good point.
You know what I'm saying? We've been here. So I think that, it's just, to me, when, the Phillies have had, 2 championships, right?
2 championships.
Or was there one back when I don't know, been before?
There was no world championship.
It was none. Okay,
Not
I
like
want to
to
make
say-
sure.
No.
I used to see the Eagle champions.
Don't let me. I don't want to hear none of that shit.
You should see the Eagle champions with the 1965.
None of that nonsense. Like none of that, because I know some diehard Eagles fans are like, we have 3 championships.
Oh yeah,
no, we have 1.
Yeah, but no. Before you won, you celebrated.
Yeah,
that
people
one.
be like, well, we have
You
2.
did too. You celebrated.
No,
that
no,
one.
no. I never would tell you. No, no. If you ever asked me how many championships the Eagles have before the Super Bowl, 0.
The point I'm saying is that you know what, when you're in the room, just calm down, man. It's gonna be all right. Don't get too high, don't get too low, because it's ebbs and flows.
It is.
So it's you want 15 out of 2, right?
Yeah.
All right. I'm sorry, 15 out of 17, right? What was last year's?
I have to go back and
I think
look.
it was like
It was a
10
12 and
10 in
2
a
run
row or
something
some
like
12,
that.
something, right?
But I mean, the thing is,
And everybody's so hype, and then the thing came crashing down.
right?
You know what
And
I'm saying? So you just gotta,
you got to clap.
good job,
Listen.
good post, but nice little
Oh,
post.
listen,
But you,
in fairness,
okay.
in fairness, the posts have been semi-subtle.
Yeah, I guess I don't know. I guess.
I mean, they've been subtle,
yeah, I guess.
I mean, for a 15 out of 17, you would have thought I was
yeah.
on top of the roof.
Well, I'll just wait till Zach Wheeler pitches, and I'm gonna see how you surround him with some adjectives, and then we'll see how.
Listen, the thing about Nola,
Nola was just
Nola has been phenomenal. He's been great. The last 4 starts, he's been phenomenal.
he's had a good season.
What was that?
Has he had a good season?
He's had a very good season.
Okay, so
He could even be an all-star.
so he's been phenomenal this season.
Correct.
Okay,
So far. Talk to me in September when I need him to come up clutch.
and that's what I'm saying to you about your.
You're right.
Your
You're not wrong.
Yeah.
So that's how we're going to cheer it on. But you're right, though. I know you talked about Rian Muto. Man, is he falling off a cliff?
He just won something though. Didn't he just win game-winning game or something like that? Had a game-winning hit.
I would just say he is falling off a cliff.
Well, that's y'all wanted him. You said he was worth
No, we
the
did.
money.
And I mean, listen.
Do you think? Okay, so they signed who this summer? They signed Castellanos,
Yeah, Castellanos and Schwarber.
Schwarber. Do you think those kind of guys come here if you don't have guys like Harper and Remoto?
No. I think that there's more beyond the field that, he does.
Not even that. I'm not even saying that. I'm saying when you have names that are attached to your team, like they're trying to win, they're trying to do things. Do you think you can still get those free agents if you don't have guys like that?
I think in these guys' situations, the money talked.
Okay.
So I think that yes, but it does help.
I think I get the point, and I just don't know, because then Cole, I want to break it down like, well, who did you think that it was more Harper than him though, right?
Yeah.
But it's like what's a good example of it? It'd be like Embiid right now trying to get guys to come to the Sixers. And they're like, to play with who?
Oh, right. I got you. Right, I got you.
Or Draymond going, here, come here and do this. And they're
Right.
like, yeah.
Right.
I'll take less money to do that.
Yeah.
And it is, you're right. Because, I mean, you can offer to these free agents, hell, you're playing with Wheeler, you're playing with Harper, you're playing with JT.
See, right. He cool. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
it's strategic. It's strategic, man. You know what I mean?
I exactly didn't include him.
Right. No. Not just that you didn't include him, who you
said
mentioned first.
I mean, okay, was that going to go alphabetical order?
No. I'm just saying,
But we'll see. I mean, it's obviously, and so
That was good.
it's like I said, it's obviously, still very early.
Yeah.
Still very early, but we'll say. Well, listen, with that said, want to kind of jump into the final thought. You know, it's crazy that the NBA draft is actually this week.
It is.
Yeah,
Is
Thursday.
it?
It's like
I
Thursday.
thought it was next Thursday.
It was
The 20
26 or
I
something.
thought it was the 23rd.
No, you could be absolutely right.
Yeah,
For
wow.
some reason, I thought it was we had enough.
I mean, yeah. So
That's good.
Yeah. So it'll be something a little
Then
exciting.
summer leagues coming in no time. Summer league basketball.
Summer leagues right after that.
Yeah.
Yep.
You know.
So,
Yeah.
all right, Jay. What about you? What's your final thoughts today?
Yo, listen, man. Just looking forward to like really, the summer, man. Like, because it's like school's over. All my kids graduated. So that's a very proud moment. Very proud moment. I was at a event yesterday, man. Just seeing some of the different kids graduate. Shout out to the young lady. I'll just call her AT. I don't want to put her business out there, but AT, she graduated from Rowan. Her and her family had a great time, man. It was great time. I was just in awe just watching how, beautiful family could be. You know what I'm saying? So that was a great thing. And then just the other kids kids from like my first year and whatever, and seeing them grow from kids to men, you know what I'm saying? It's like, it makes what you do worth it. You know what I'm saying? So, so just kind of just looking forward to, maybe still going to some more celebrations, looking forward to the, school being over and, getting out there and trying to, work on other things. You know what I mean? I met somebody yesterday. I'm very excited about this individual. Could probably add some things for us and help us in some ways, man.
All
Big
right.
time. So, excited about that. Just ready to just enjoy the summer, man. Ready for it, man.
All right.
No sports, right? It's no sports on.
Yeah, as I say, we're gonna have to do some.
Need some shows,
Yeah,
man. Why
yeah.
didn't they do Ozark now? You know what I'm saying? Or drop a show now.
You want like another like?
Something. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm on All American, but I don't know. I feel like it's getting kind of dry a little bit to me.
Well, I'll tell you what. I'm only on episode 10 of Ozark season 1, and woo!
Got a whole lot more.
I know. That's what everyone tells me.
But
They're like, if you think it's good now, just
just wait, man.
Just wait.
Yeah.
so. Coach, how about you?
No, pretty much the same, man. Just summer's here. I do look forward to the draft and the summer league. I think it's cool to see just random guys that you remember from different spots playing. But other than that, man, not a whole lot going on, and just trying to get stuff done and still figure out a way to relax.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I mean, same thing. With the summer, we always say it's kind of a downtime in sports. I think we're going to have to, start bringing on the guests again. I know there's a lot of guys always say they want to come on and do some debating, so we're going to have to get on to that. Obviously, keep rooting on my Phillies. I can't let it go without doing that.
Absolutely.
The unprecedented 5-game sweep they're going for today.
Yeah, two things. I do want to shout out Front Runner New Jersey as always. That's gonna be starting soon, so we'll stay tuned for that. But also, listen, Barnes and Noble. I don't know if you guys are available next week. If you guys want to come with me and stuff, I'm very excited about this. What's his name? Richie Ashburn is doing a book signing.
I was going to say that as a joke. I was a joke. I was going to say I was Richie Ashburn coming.
Yeah, he's bringing Richie Ashburn jerseys.
Disrespectful, man. Disrespectful.
You know what I'm saying? And you get his sign, man.
Disrespectful.
You know what I mean? I'm gonna get you a sign, Richie Ashburn.
Please
jersey.
don't. Please don't do that. Please don't.
You don't never even see like them having their jersey on in the stands, right? Like,
No, I mean,
who's the famous Philly that you see in the stand?
Mike Schmidt.
Mike Schmidt.
Yeah, Mike
Right,
Big
see what I'm
Carl.
saying?
Yeah,
Right. And who? Oh, Carlton.
yeah. Those will be the two.
Is he a Philly or a Red? Oh,
Steve Carlton
a Hall of Famer. Did he go in as a Philly?
as a Philly, I believe.
I think he went in as a Red.
I don't remember him pitching with the Reds.
Oh, well, Steve was part of the Big Red Machine.
Was he?
I'm not
About
mistaken.
Pete Rose?
I mean,
Pete Rose was part
I'm
of.
verified. You go ahead. Ask Google.
Okay.
No, I don't know if he's in there. I'll be honest with you. I don't know if he's in there as a Red, but he definitely was part of that Big Red Machine. Or maybe I'm wrong. I don't think I'm wrong.
I mean, no,
though.
Pete Rose
I don't
was
think
part
I'm
of the Big
wrong.
Red Machine.
I don't think I'm wrong. Am I wrong? Usually batting 1,000. That's what somebody told me. They said, Bryce, you seem to be batting 1,000 all the time.
I mean, I know.
I don't know.
I know that Pete Rose came over from the Reds.
Come on, coach. Survey set.
I don't even see anything about.
Oh,
Yeah,
damn.
I think you're thinking of Pete Rose.
Nah. What do you mean? Come on. Yeah, I don't know. I know
He was
baseball.
with the Cardinals for 6 years. Phillies for 14 years.
Oh, no. I don't know what I'm talking about. Yeah, I'm wrong. He wasn't with the Reds. I thought he was. Might be right. I was wrong.
All right.
Not batting 1,000.
All right.
Down to 783 now.
783 is pretty good. But no, that's it, though. Like I
And then
said,
he
we're
went
gonna.
to the Giants for a year.
Oh, I don't even know what
So he was never with the Reds?
Twins.
The Cardinals.
Nah.
Oh man. I don't know why.
the Redbirds.
What am I thinking about then? I don't know.
I'm
So then he probably is a Philly. So then those are the two famous ones then.
yeah, that's what they do. So we'll see.
Two
But
famous
but
Would you if I got you one, would you wear it?
what?
A Richie Ashburn jersey.
I mean, I guess.
Okay.
I mean, I wouldn't be like overjoyed about it.
Okay. I got you.
Like a Carlton or a Schmidt jersey like that has a
You
different.
would?
Yeah.
Okay. Your birthday's coming up, so
Oh, I
might
appreciate
gift
that.
you. It's all
You know, thank you. Know.
It's all good. I could.
But no, other than that, like I said, just keep grinding, keep pushing along. One of the things I would go and before we wrap it up is just comment. The Flyers hired a new head coach, and I don't know if his name John Tortorella. He actually was a Rangers coach at one point.
Head coach or
Yeah, I mean, look, this guy has a history of just being a firecracker with the media.
Was he the guy on? I don't know. Did they do like a Hard Knocks hockey or
I think they did with the Tampa Bay Lightning or something.
was it him? Was he the coach?
He might have been.
There was okay. All right. I just remember there was some coach. He looked familiar. That's what I thought it was.
But this guy, like, I mean, the thing is, like, it doesn't matter who the Flyers have as their head coach because it's just until the organization changes their approach. I've said it before a few times, and some of the hockey fans that we have that I've spoken to agree. Like, until the organization changes their approach to drafting, it doesn't matter who you have back there. But we'll see how it goes. So, but with that said, as always, we appreciate all the support on Facebook. More now on Instagram at the Let's.Get.It podcast. Let's get it. Was it let's.get.it.podcast? That is the handle.
Is everything all right?
Yeah, but that's all right. It's a tongue twister.
Yeah.
So, just again, check us out on there. As always, for Coach, for Jason, I'm Randy. We appreciate you guys watching. Catch us next time.